All right, let's talk about a technology that is completely changing the game. It's turning our boring, static documents into dynamic partners we can actually have a conversation with. Seriously, think about that for a second. What if you could just ask that massive legal contract, hey, what's the termination clause? And it just told you. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's the solution to one of the biggest, most dangerous flaws in AI today. You know what I'm talking about. We've all seen it. You ask a chatbot a really specific question, and you get back this super confident sounding answer that is completely 100% made up. This little problem has a name, hallucination, and it happens because these AIs are designed to sound plausible, not necessarily to be right. For any serious business, that's a deal breaker. So why does this even happen? Well, the easiest way to think about it is that a standard AI is basically taking a closed book exam. The whole problem is in how it accesses its memory. So you've got a tale of two AIs here. On one side, you have your general AI. It's like a brilliant student who memorized the entire internet, but only up until last year. Its knowledge is totally static. So if you ask about something new or about a private company report, it just has to guess. But a grounded AI? That's totally different. It has a library card to your library, and it's always open. It doesn't guess. It looks things up. And this quote really gets to the heart of it. A large language model's main job is just to predict the next word in the sentence in a way that sounds human. Being factually accurate is kind of secondary. And that is a huge, huge risk when you need answers you can actually rely on. So, how do we fix this? How do we give our brilliant closed book AI an open book test instead? Well, the answer is a really elegant solution that is already transforming how businesses use AI. The solution has a kind of complicated sounding name, retrieval-augmented generation. Yeah, it's a mouthful, so everyone just calls it RAG. But the idea behind it is incredibly simple. Connect the AI to information you can actually trust. Honestly, this is the best way to picture it. Imagine you have this perfect assistant. They have read, indexed, and completely understood every single file your company has. So when you use RAG, you're not just talking to the AI anymore. You're talking to the AI plus this lightning-fast expert who knows exactly where to find the right answer in your stuff. You see, RAG is basically a bridge. It connects the AI's amazing language skills to a knowledge base you control, like your company's internal documents. It literally grounds the AI's answers in your reality, not in some old version of the internet. So how does this whole thing work? How does that librarian find the right info so darn fast? It's a simple but really powerful three-step process. Okay, here's how it works. Step 1 is indexing. All your documents are broken into little chunks and organized into a super searchable library. Then, step 2 is retrieval. When you ask a question, the system instantly finds the most relevant passages from that library. And then, only then, do we get to step 3, generation. The AI takes your question and those little passages it was just handed, and it builds a perfect answer based only on that information. And that is the crucial difference. The AI transforms. It stops being a closed book guesser and becomes an open book expert, because it has the exact right information put in front of it for every single question you ask. Now, this is not just a cool theory. It's already out there, powering really important tools at companies we all know and use. Let's look at a few. Take DoorDash, for example. Policies for their drivers change all the time. A normal AI would constantly be giving out old info. But their RAG-powered chatbot pulls answers directly from the latest internal documents, making sure every driver gets an accurate, up-to-the-minute answer. Or get this, Harvard Business School made an AI professor. It's a chatbot that helps students, but it's grounded exclusively in their official course materials. This makes sure students are getting help that's perfectly aligned with the curriculum, not just some random facts from the web. Vimeo is doing something amazing. They're using RAG to unlock all the knowledge that's usually trapped inside a video. By analyzing a video's transcript, their tool can summarize hours of footage or answer a specific question like, what did they say about the Q3 forecast? It's incredible. And this is how you know RAG is becoming mainstream. Adobe built it right into Acrobat. Now you can actually chat with your PDFs. You can ask them questions, get summaries, and find key info, all while your document data stays completely secure and private. So what does this all add up to? Well, it means we're finally seeing a fundamental shift towards AI systems that we can actually trust with our most important work. The advantages here are just massive. It all but eliminates those crazy AI hallucinations. It ensures the answers are always up to date, and critically, it builds trust because it can actually cite its sources. It shows you where in your document the answer came from. Plus, your data stays your data. It's a win-win-win. This quote from Forbes just says it all, doesn't it? If you're a business that's serious about using generative AI, grounding it in your own real data isn't just a nice-to-have feature. It's everything. It is the absolute foundation of doing this responsibly. And that's the bottom line. This one simple idea, making the AI look it up first, is completely revolutionizing how businesses handle their own information. It's making AI safer, smarter, and infinitely more useful. So it leaves you with a really fascinating question to think about. That ridiculously dense manual, that complicated legal contract, or that decade of research papers sitting on your computer. If you could ask it anything, what's the first document you would want to talk to?